matchup. Now it's the present. Georgia has won 5 straight in this series. We've had some pop-up showers at times, but a light wind in 77 right now. Sanford Stadium has been on this plot of soil for 93 years. This is the biggest game that's ever been played here. You ready?
Can't wait.
Let's do it. Paxton Brooks to kick as Tennessee won the toss and deferred. High short kick. Dejon Edwards. Oh man, he took a shot at the 20, but he bounced out to around the 23-yard line. On first down. And it is McIntosh in a gigantic hole off the right side, and he pops out for 9 before they can bring him down.
Only 2 teams in college football blitz as much as Tennessee. You're going to see right here, they start the game with a 5-man blitz. Georgia catches him.
And with tempo, the quick throw out, complete, but not for a first down to Kearis Jackson. As we check Papa John's lineups.
3rd and a yard.
And again, Georgia going hurry up. Down the, oh!
Man.
Almost intercepted by Jeremy Banks.
Tried to go play action pass, and how do you throw a low ball to the tallest guy in the field, Darnell Washington? Pulled the string just a bit, and that one could have been really bad.
That shocked Banks, I think,
Absolutely.
a little bit. His timing of his jump was perfect. From the 47. Tennessee thinking about a blitz. Edwards trying to bounce it offside, and the ball is out. Tennessee almost had it, and Bennett. Wait a minute, he still might. Tennessee's got it. Bennett got on top of it, and then it scooted out of there, and Tamarian McDonald has got it.
It looked like Stetson Bennett was going to come from a good run and make it, but a play to the outside, just put his hand on the football, and then the turnover. I think it was Bumpus that got the forced fumble, and then the fight was won by the Volunteers.
Beginning of the year, Jalen Hyatt has become that due to Tillman's injury. And flags fly before the snap.
I think it was the tight end or inside Carvin.
Ball start, offense, number 53, 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
So they're calling it on the center, but might have been Carvin, might have been right in that inside of that offensive line.
Robert Beal with Nolan Smith out has got to bring the pressure off the edge for Georgia.
Oh, it's going to be a long game.
Tennessee's a 50% third down team as well. Hooker down the middle, broken up. Georgia breaks it up with a flag. Smile Munden is the guy that was defending, but let's wait and see about the penalty.
I didn't know.
Prior to the snap, there was no play. False start, offense.
So that's 2 of them already.
5-yard penalty, remains third down.
And that gets in your head after a while as an offense. You start listening to stuff that you shouldn't. It bothers you that you're making mistakes. The crowd, as Kirby begged for, has been a factor.
So third down at 10. And here comes that crowd again. And the Georgia defense asking for more noise. Hooker down the middle. It's complete, but well short of the first down. Might be in field goal range, though, on the pass to Fant over the middle.
Ness, when you consider that this Tennessee offense for the season has scored touchdown on half of their possessions. When they get the ball, they've scored a touchdown every other time they get the ball. Holding for a field goal try is what you're trying to accomplish against these wide open offenses.
Chase McGrath, who we saw hit the game winner against Alabama, will line it up from 47 yards out. Kick on the way. Dead center. Good opener for Tennessee. They had it moving. Georgia stiffened defensively and forced the field goal. Tennessee takes the lead early. Both tight ends and McConkey in tight on the left side as Bennett drops to throw. Going to air it out. Man out there, and it's caught. Arian Smith. Big play for the Dogs. The speedster, number 11.
And that is the longest reception for any wide receiver, not tight end, for the Bulldogs all season. Their previous, 37 yards by Ladd McConkey. They hadn't had a 40-yard pass all year for a wide receiver, and there you go, Coach. You said we could go deep.
Down at the 28. Back to the ground, McIntosh. Little move in the hole, and he's still moving. Kenny McIntosh all the way to the 13.
Missed
in this game. 3rd down and 10. Georgia can get a first down around the 3. Bennett, pressure coming. Got away from one man, and now he's going to tuck it and go with it. Got the first down. He might have the touchdown.
It was in this game a year ago that Stetson Bennett showed his legs the extra dimension. A free blitzer, and that's a touchdown. His foot was in bounds. He hit the pylon as he got hit. And that's going to be a touchdown.
They did not call it a touchdown on the field, but I'm with Gary.
I don't think he is personally.
The ruling is touchdown. The runner was inbounds. The firm controlled the ball when he touched the pylon.
Jason Autry should have just saved that extra sentence, because as soon as he said touchdown, 93,000, well, not quite 93,000. There's some Tennessee fans
and
here.
we just heard from the truck that the replay official did look at targeting and said it was not. He agreed with Gene.
So quite a drive by Georgia.
Those are just to tire out the big guys up front.
Yeah, right.
Then they go, okay, you're a little tired up front. Okay, now I'll drop back and throw the ball downfield. On this play, Tennessee substituted. Oh no, another penalty by this Tennessee offensive line.
Mincy, the left tackle, jumps.
False start. Offense, number 54. 5-yard penalty. Makes first down.
That's 3 right there.
You got it. Holding 3 fingers up, and we both saw the same thing. Well, no missed tackles so far from this Georgia defense. Athletic. 4- and 5-star players getting a chance to play for the guys that went to the NFL a year ago.
3rd down at 6. Hooker. Now he's going for the knockout shot. Hyatt's out there, and he overshot it. Incomplete, 4th down. So Georgia's first punt from Brett Thorson upcoming. D. Williams stands back around the 30 for Tennessee.
Oh, a rocket.
Wow. And it's still going. But is it going to make the end zone? It got the corner.
Goodness.
I mean the corner.
That's a 75-yard punt.
At the 1. 75 yards, as Gary said. My friend Cam Nizelek's got a big smile on his face right now.
Holy
Georgia punter.
cow.
You can't do it any better than
No.
Wow.
That's a game ball punt if this turns out the way you expect it for this Georgia defense.
You talk about flipping the field. From our AT&T 5G pylon cam, you saw it go out at the 1-yard line. So Hyatt back in there in the slot to Hooker's right. And the crowd is trying to make it as difficult as possible on Hooker down at the goal line. From his own end zone. He waited too long, and down he goes. And it's going to be a safety.
Did the ball get out, though? I think it might have been recovered by Tennessee.
Jalen Carter punched it out of there.
Now they're going to decide, was the ball rolling forward? Where was it when it was recovered?
Tennessee already has their punting unit out there.
It's always tough to lose a great player in Nolan Smith, but trade for Jalen Carter. That inside pass rush was a factor. He gets his arm. It's a fumble. It's picked up. It's fumbled again at the line. Did the offensive lineman get out of the end zone? Was his knee down? I think it's Sprague's number 76. Now, was his knee down before he gets out?
As the quarterback lost possession of the ball in the end zone, it was recovered by the offense and advanced to the half-yard beyond the goal line. It is 4th down.
This should be reviewed, though, because Javonte Sprague's knee may have come down in the end zone.
Before he stretched that ball out.
Exactly.
And Gene's with us as well.
Easy call on the fumble. I'm sorry, Gene, go ahead.
No worries, Gary. I think the fumble, I agree. I don't believe that's a forward pass. He's bringing the ball back. So I've got Hookers with a fumble. What I see here is I feel, guys, if he still has maintained possession of that ball, that he is down before that football. And let's remember, that entire football must get back in the field of play in order for it to be in the field of play and not a safety. And in my opinion, when that O-lineman gets recovery there and starts to be getting tackled, that football is not clearly out of the end zone, and that would result in a safety.
And I think his knee came down as he was leaning forward, even before he came down. His knee is down now before the play, and the ball gets even to be close to the line. So I'll bet this thing is overturned for 2 points.
I'm going to back away. We'll let Jason Autry tell us.
After video review, the ruling on the field stands. 4th down, half-yard beyond the goal line.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, all right, it's a punting situation then.
Oh, my goodness. That was the least likely, in my opinion, to tell you the truth.
That would have been about my 3rd choice.
Yes. Bad results still for Tennessee.
Georgia might even come after it.
Oh, yeah. Catch and punt.
Brooks, quick kick, got it out. McConkey calls fair catch, and he's going to take it around the 37-yard line. So great field position for Georgia. They don't get the 2 points. And the fans are still not happy.
Hold this Georgia offense to a field goal.
Dejon Edwards behind Stetson Bennett, who's under center with Brock Bowers, the motion man. Play fake. Bennett loads it. Fires to the end zone. McConkey, touchdown. 1 play, 6 more points for Georgia.
Not only have they not been able to drive the ball, remember, this is an offense that scores every other time they get the ball.
Right.
Touchdowns, not field goals. The Georgia defense has been impeccable so far.
It's been Georgia-like so far.
That's the way to put it.
Brooks to punt. They got close to him. High tallywagger going down, and McConkey, he was hit as he tried to make the fair catch. He obviously made the fair catch signal, and then he got hit. So that's going to be a penalty on Tennessee.
And, you know, this is really the first game, you know, so all the way to this point, this Tennessee has been building. They've been hunting. They've been trying to climb that ladder. This is the first game where the spotlight's been on them.
Yep.
You know, Georgia, Alabama, Clemson, Ohio State.
Kind of used to it.
Yeah. You could feel they feel tenser in this game just watching them play.
And those first 2 or 3 false start penalties didn't help them either.
But another silly mistake right there. I mean, you can't get that close when a guy's signaling fair catch.
Kenny McIntosh checks back in with Bennett in the Georgia backfield. 2nd down and 9. Bennett going to go deep again. Kenny McIntosh out of the backfield and on the run. All the way down inside the 15. Another chunk play.
It's called the wheel route. Kenny McIntosh is their their running back receiver against Oregon. In the opening game, he had 9 catches for 117 yards.
Bennett looks left, goes high, touchdown. Rosemy Jack Saint in the very back of the end zone.
See if he got 1 foot down.
He got 2 foot down.
That's all you need. And you're taught when you throw the ball to the end zone, just keep it just under the crossbar.
Marcus Rosamate Jack Saint doing a little dance over there on the bench. First, Stetson Bennett. He's got some moves as well. Second touchdown pass for him. It's 21-3.
It's hard to keep the spread going if you don't run the quarterback against Georgia.
He only ran once, and that wasn't by design. Here he's set to throw. Maybe. No, he won't. Sacked.
Coverage sack again.
Waltauer got to him. Last catch was Brew McCoy, not Jalen Hyatt. Third down and 5. Down the middle, and good throw and catch for Jacob Warren. First down to the tight end. Throw by Hooker, caught by Tillman. He reverses field, and this is what he does so well. After he catches and wheels, he's got that big body, and he's got another first down.
So as the Georgia offense have had long passes of 52, 49, and 37, before that catch, the longest completion by Tennessee was 9 yards. That's now their longest completion.
Now they're in the red zone. They got to be, as Gary said, thinking touchdown, not field goal, that's for sure. Hooker, quarterback draw this time. And got a pretty good gain out of it. Took a whack when he got there by Starks.
5 field goals, and then the rest stopped.
Tennessee averages about 3.3 passing touchdowns a game. Georgia's
another one.
5 all year.
Another penalty. That's 4 pre-snap penalties.
False start. Offense. Number 58. 5-yard penalty. And then start down.
And this offensive line for Tennessee is a veteran bunch.
Yeah, they are.
This is really, I know they played at LSU. That's an 11 a.m. game. This is a much louder atmosphere for this Tennessee offense.
Third down and 7.
So there's
another flag.
There is nothing that Georgia is showing.
Number 20. 5-yard penalty. Remains third down.
For 3 years, when you turn on tape against Georgia, their defensive line has a late shift. It's been gone over and over and over again with this offensive line, and they forced another penalty. We've been watching it for 5 years, 4 years, and look at a little bit of miscommunication, and then that causes another 5-yard penalty.
Now they're almost out of the red zone, back at the 19. Blitz coming. Hooker stands in, over the middle, incomplete, intended for his tight end, and broken up by Javon Bullard. To get points out of this, no matter what it is, so Chase McGrath comes in.
7-man blitz from the Georgia defense on that last play.
36-yard field goal attempt from McGrath, who hit from 47 earlier, and this one's up and perfect.
So the turnover early, they force a field goal. A good drive again, forcing a field goal. Georgia defense feels good about themselves.
They consider that a win. 21-6. They've adorned the sidelines here. Charlie Trippi, they've got a sticker helmet on Georgia and his signature down one sideline, and Vince Dooley down the other sideline. Vince had a winning record against Tennessee, and by the way, when he took over the Georgia program, Sanford Stadium held 36,000 people. Today we got 93 here. As the sun shines on the Tennessee balls on their end of the field, trailing 21-6. Hendon Hooker got it to Cedric Tillman. Tillman still running. And he's going to pick up about 17 before Georgia can track him down.
Get a chance now to run their whole offense.
First down at the 39 of Georgia. Hooker going to go long to the near corner to Tillman, and it's intercepted by Keely Ringo.
What a job by Keely Ringo, because Cedric Tillman is very physical. Watch these two athletes fight all the way down the field. pushing, shoving, staying in phase, turning around, finding the ball, and making a wonderful play. You just don't do it any better than that. It was a fight for 40 yards, and Ringo won.
The hero of the national championship game with a 79-yard interception return to seal it in the win over Alabama. Just sealed Tennessee off here late in the second quarter. I know how you feel, Zook. Keely Ringo just sealed off Tennessee's last drive with an interception in the end zone, and having some words from his head coach on the sideline.
Yeah, you get challenged. Remember, they ran the slant on him. Then they came back with the deep ball. Makes sense. You get your best player matched up man to man, and their guy wins.
Kendall Milton is in the Georgia backfield. We really weren't sure we'd see him today. First time he's been out with a groin problem since being injured against Auburn. And they're going to let him have it right here. And he looks hungry. Picked up 5.
So Stetson Bennett has been hitting the big balls in this football game, going deep, one-on-one to Arian Smith early. But this touchdown throw late, his last one, look what he was going to throw the ball. He was stopping right here. He was going to have to throw the ball right over the head of the defender, McCullough. That's a gutsy throw. But that one's a half a foot lower. The whole 82,000 people are going, Stetson, what are you doing? Threw it right over the top of him.
Edwards now comes in after Milton had 1 carry. Second down and 5. Georgia has all its timeouts and still 4 minutes and change remaining here in the quarter. Edwards straight up the middle. Into the secondary, still going all the way out to the 45-yard line.
Now, leading rusher on this team, he has really been coming on strong the last 4 games.
Bennett throws complete. McConkey first down and more.
And I tell you what, when you climb that pocket and you have ability to go into that, instead of running, you got a quarterback that wants to throw the ball. That's ingrained in Stetson Bennett. He's not a scramble first guy. He wants to make those throws. And, you know, that pass rush that time and the offensive line pushed him by. He waited for McConkey. Paid off. Nice play.
Kirby's even on the sideline going, take your time, take your time. You can see him right on the bottom of your screen with his palms down. And then a jump pass to McConkey. He's inside the 10. First down Georgia with 12 seconds left.
They tried the wheel route to McIntosh to the outside. Covered well by Tennessee. Climbed the pocket, and as Ness said, a little jump pass, get it out of bounds. So they probably have time for 3 plays. Actually cost them another play.
A little bit.
And, you know, it's here nor there. You never know. But in retrospect, they'd love to have 1 more.
So short field goal at 19 yards is up and good, and that will end the half.
And that'll make it a 3-score game, which is what Kirby said to Stetson. Stay away. I'm taking the points.
Quite a performance. The Home Depot SEC on CBS brings us into quarter number 3 at Dooley Field at Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia. With the lead, Brad Nessler, Gary Danielson, Jenny Dell down on the field. Well, a couple hours ago we said there's always variables involved. We talked about Georgia's defense being so good. Hendon Hooker's a Heisman Trophy candidate. Stetson Bennett's a guy that looks like he's trying to win a Heisman here.
You know, I think Stetson is controlling the football game. His coaches believe in him. And I think an early play in this half really led to a lot of good things for this Georgia offense. When he scrambled early, that was a big difference. Tennessee, remember, in that situation, it was 3rd and long.
Design run by Hooker. They've all been effective at varying degrees anyway.
It's exactly what Tennessee needed, though. 8-play drive, keep the ball.
Hooker running out of time. And took a big shot in the backfield. He's going down. And that was Jamon Dumas-Johnson.
And he did.
Dumas-Johnson, top tackler for Georgia, and a big one there. Forces a 2nd and 15. Right.
That's pretty much been on schedule for Tennessee on second down, they like to run the ball, keep their receivers close to the line of scrimmage so they can go fast on third down. Got to believe that offensive coordinator Alex Golish and Josh Heupel are figuring how close do we got to get to go for it on fourth down.
11th play of the drive and the biggest one of the drive so far. Third down and 13. Blitz coming off the corner. Hooker's in trouble. He's going down. Dropped at midfield by Warren Brinson.
On Stetson Bennett. Can Tennessee get some pressure on this quarterback?
Jackson and McConkey to the right side where Bowers is in the slot. On 3rd and 6. Bennett fires complete to McConkey. He's been one of his main targets today. First down, Georgia.
Seems like they have really circled Slaughter. Zero. Came in a week ago against Kentucky. Had a great game. He's got a kind of a hybrid again. One of those safety corners playing off. They got it. Slot. Slant right in front of him. You know, that's a tough match. My guy that's played safety most of the time. Came in against Kentucky, had a great football game. But today, remember that out and up was on him for the touchdown by McConkey.
Part of it.
That time they come with the slants. Been big for Georgia. The contrast, Ness told you, 1 for 9 for Tennessee, 4 for 6 for Georgia.
And the rain is pretty heavy, as a matter of fact, right now.
Trying to get those tackles for loss. Third down again. They need it here, don't they?
Quarterbacks way in favor of Stetson Bennett. Third down and 9. McConkey in motion up top. Bowers is on that side with him. The throw's going to McConkey with Bowers blocking for him, and McConkey's got not only a first down, but a lot more. All the way to the 40-yard line.
How about this misdirection play to McConkey? What a beautifully designed play. He's just keeping this Tennessee defense off balance on every play.
Edwards, I don't know how he got 8 out of that. Thought he was going to be stopped for a yard gain, and he just kept those legs moving. Edwards gets it this time. First down, Georgia, and he's still going again. Backpedaling for the second time on this drive.
Yeah, now barring a few incompletions, that's going to kill another 2 minutes off this clock.
Up and good. Tack 3 more on for the Dogs.
Means the edge rushers have a tough time getting there.
Try a draw play, and the ball is out, and Georgia's got it. Terry and Ingram Dawkins. Remember Georgia last time they had a sudden change and a one-play touchdown from that spot, and now the ball is out for Georgia, and Tennessee's got it back.
They do.
So it's getting a little slippery down there, and both tailbacks on back-to-back plays cough it up.
Passes because the run is always available.
Georgia brings an extra rusher. Hooker finally going deep. Man there. McCoy, and he overshot him.
And it was an amazing throw, considering Hooker got hit just as he let that ball go.
Tennessee looking for that big chunk play that they're not able to get today, and it's not going to come there either. Tillman leveled immediately by Keely Ringo. Jenny. Hooker waiting too long again. Down he goes again. Hooker is going down again.
Same blitz that got him before.
Still a long way for them to go, but still 10 minutes left. Hooker's going to run. Gets inside the 20, down around the 18. Zion Logue again in the middle of that Georgia defensive front made the tackle. And down to 5. Blitz coming. Hooker with the throw off McCoy's hands and completes.
Nice switch coverage that time.
Now. Hooker, that one sailed on him due to the weather, I think, and incomplete, and Georgia takes over on downs. Hooker's in trouble. Got away from it. Now he can't throw, and he walks out of bounds with a 1-yard gain.
Here it comes again, man coverage.
Throws down the middle and got it. A strike down near the 5-yard line to Hyatt.
Delivered finally. They got the play they wanted. Seems a little late, though.
And they got a touchdown as well on the next play, Jalen Wright. So first it was Jalen Hyatt, then Jalen Wright, and Tennessee finally has a touchdown.
Conservative Georgia offense was a 3-and-out. So you kick it deep and try to use your timeouts to get it back, or do you go onside kick right here? You know what I already said I'd do. I'd go onside kick.
They have not had an onside kick this year. They haven't needed one. They need one now, and here it comes. Going the other way. And Georgia's Darnell Washington's got it right at the 10.5-yard mark.
That was a good stop by them and had a nice bounce to it. Well played, fake to the right side, and then they kick it back, and Big Zero just swallows it.
That's a good word. Now we're going to be under 3 minutes probably on the next snap by the time everybody gets lined up. Here comes the Georgia blitz. Hooker standing tall, going deep. Far sideline, just over the outstretched arms. Princeton Fant, the tight end. This one's manageable at 3rd down and 3. Hooker goes across the middle, broken up, incomplete, intended for McCoy. And it was Starks, Malachi Starks, who made the play.
Got there just as the ball did. Great close. The true freshman gets there right as the ball gets there. 4th down.
4th down and 3. And now if it's not there right now for Hendon Hooker, he's got to run for it. Anything he can do to keep possession of the football.
And Georgia has been blitzing in this situation. Will they do it again?
Jalen Hyatt in motion. And now they've shown their play because Jalen Wright went in motion and now stopped in the slide on the right. So Georgia knows where he is. Hooker thought about running. Now it's too late to run. Down he goes. Ryan Davis with another Georgia sack.
Ryan Davis started in the middle. There was an audible called by Georgia. He shifts at the last second to the left side of the Tennessee line. Look at him on the right side of the screen, number 0. Times it up, beats the block by the running back, and gets the play. Aggressive defense by Georgia all game. They never backed off, did they?
Nope. And they have swallowed up number 5 more times than he wants to remember today. And he was very slow getting up after the last one.
Yeah, he was thrown into the ground, and he landed on his left arm. He looks okay.
Tough day for Hendon Hooker, who's had just a brilliant season.
Under 5.
It's there now. Now the quick clap all the way down to 1. And the toss to Edwards. Edwards broke one tackle, weaving his way. That'll do it. First down, Georgia. Snap. And Georgia goes to 9-0. 6-0 in the conference.